Alright, so this is the second part of the video on how to create surfaces in Civil 3D. In the first part we took a regular AutoCAD drawing and we created a point database from it, and now we're going to make a surface using that point database. So the end point on the last part of the drawing was we had created this boundary and we created this surface. Now you can't see any contours or anything like that in it at the moment because the style has not been set to show them, so we need to edit the style. So to do that we click anywhere on the border of the surface and we can edit the surface properties by clicking on surface properties up in the ribbon there. And you'll see here that the standard surface style is the one that's been used at the moment, and that's the only one that's in there. So we need to make some changes to that to see how it actually gets displayed. So you'll see here this button which allows you to make some changes to it. So straight away you're going to see that the triangle layer has been turned off, so we'll turn that on. Same with the major contour and same with the minor contour. Those layers have just been turned off. Now with those layers turned off, that's why you couldn't see anything a few minutes ago. So we're going to go into apply and then go to OK, and when we click on OK here, the drawing updates to show the triangles and also to show the contours. I'm just pressing escape to come out of that, and at this point you might decide that you need to change some triangles. So for example, I don't really want to include this point up here in my survey. It was a control point and I didn't survey in this part of the field here, so these contours are inaccurate, so I need to get rid of those triangles. Very simply how you do that is you click on the surface to select it and we go to the edit surface drop down menu on the ribbon and we want to delete some lines. So when you click on delete line, I'm going to click on this one, next one, next one, next one, and next one. I'm happy that I've selected them all, so now I press enter and they disappear from the surface, and as you can see the contours no longer appear in this area out here. So it now looks the way I would expect it to look. Again, we've got the same issue in here. We've got the bank going along here and then turning at 90 degrees or approximately 90 degrees. So I've got a triangle in here, a triangle in here, and a triangle in here that I want to get rid of. So I select the surface and I click on the edges that I want to get rid of. It's just those two, and press enter. As you can see, the yellow line for the boundary of the surface now reshapes itself automatically. Okay, and I can change the style now of this surface. If I want, I can get rid of the triangle lines, hit escape, select the surface, come to surface properties, and I can change how it's viewed. As I said, at the moment it's just being viewed under the standard style, but I can alter how that looks by clicking on the standard surface style dialog box. So for example, I can tell it which contours to use. If I click on the contours here, I can set my contour intervals, and at the moment it's set for 2 meters and 10 meters. So I can override that, select a 1 meter minor interval and select a 5 meter major interval, click on apply, click on OK, click on OK here, and you should notice that I've got a lot more contours in my survey now. Okay, so that's a very quick run through, taking it from the end of part 1 where we had created the surface, and in this section what we've done is we've changed the surface style. So at this stage you should know how to take a regular AutoCAD drawing, extract points from it, make a point group, create a surface, add those points to the surface and change the surface style so that it displays as you expect it to display. And that's the end of this section.